dude, just make content. That's all it takes, man. Anyways, I'm sure maybe some of you guys can agree, if not all of you guys can agree, that building a brand, not only in gaming, but just in general, is super important. You know, it opens up doors, it gives you these opportunities that maybe some others might not get because you're the one putting in effort to building your own brand. Now, first person that I look at when I think of a successful brand, I think of Ninja. Honestly, the hairstyle, the bandana, the dance, all plays a part into the brand that he has. To me, what makes him successful is the fact that he's not only consistent, but he's real and he's unique and he separates himself from the others. If you're gonna take one thing away from this video, it's what makes a successful brand is being you and being real. Now, speaking off my time in pro esports, building a brand for yourself is just so important. It gives you all these different opportunities. Not only are you gonna get paid more money by whatever organization has signed you, but you're gonna get these individual sponsorships and you're gonna be having essentially your own business that's gonna be making money on the side as well. Now, to be quite frank and to be honest, being in the pro scene, honestly, I've noticed, even if you're not that good at whatever game you're playing professionally, but you know how to build a brand, you know how to talk in front of the camera, you're confident and you're comfortable doing interviews, you're gonna get paid more money. Essentially, when you're building a brand for yourself and you have a decent following, whatever team you're playing for is inevitably gonna benefit from that. So they can easily justify to pay you way more. Now, me making this video is not saying I'm perfect at building a brand by any means. I'm telling you, I'm still in the process of doing that myself, but I have learned some stuff over the years that's worked for me that I wanna share with you guys today. Now, I break it down into 3 steps. I call it the 3 C's. It's called content, communication, and confidence. Now, when it comes to making content, there's 2 separate things that I want to talk about: the initial breakthrough and being content with imperfection. Now, when it comes to the initial breakthrough, honestly, to me, what I believe stops a lot of people from making content is that initial doubt, that vulnerability, that being uncomfortable, that really sucks to begin with. And honestly, to me, what I think it comes down to is losing that control of how people perceive you. You know, that's why everybody's throwing up highlights on Instagram. But when you're constantly putting out content over and over and over again and speaking in front of a camera, it forces that transparency that not a lot of people are comfortable with. What helps me make that initial breakthrough is knowing that what makes a successful brand is being myself, being real. When you're making a video, when you're making a post, just be yourself. Stop trying to put on this mask. Don't hold back parts about yourself. I'm telling you, the parts that you think aren't that funny or aren't that shiny about yourself are the parts that people are gonna admire the most. Now, also when it comes to content, being content with imperfection is so important. I mean, by any means, I'm not saying working towards perfection is a bad thing. It's actually a really good mindset to have, and you're gonna find that your stuff is improving rapidly because you have that approach. But when you're constantly in this phase of expecting perfection, expecting everything to line up all the time, it's stressful, it's frustrating, and you're gonna get burnt out so fast. Now, working towards perfection, I'm telling you, it's a great mentality to have, but it's not maintainable. Be okay with a bad video, be okay with a bad post, be okay with some mistakes that you might make. Now, another thing I wanted to add when it comes to content, for all my gamers out there already putting content out, I'm telling you, just throwing your gameplay up on YouTube or just streaming without a face cam is not building your brand. People want to see you, people want to see your personality, people want to see your character. Put yourself up there. And again, it's like just throwing your gameplay up on YouTube or just streaming without a face cam is not enough. That's not building a brand for yourself. Now, for my second point, I want to talk about communication. I'm telling you, when you find yourself in a situation where you have a decent sized brand, this point's going to come in handy for you. Being comfortable communicating in interviews, for sponsorship activations, or even just in front of the camera is such an important skill to have. You know, if you're looking at yourself and you're thinking, maybe I am marketable, maybe I am comfortable in front of the camera, I do know how to speak, keep it up, maintain it, don't give it up. That's how you're gonna separate yourself, that's how you're gonna stand out, and that's how you're gonna get recognized in esports. Now, for my third point, to wrap it all together and to connect it all, is confidence. Now, I don't know, maybe you're thinking, did I seriously just watch this video for this guy to tell me to have more confidence? But a lot of people honestly forget that confidence is the core, is the foundation to everything right now that I just spoke about. This connects it all together. Confidence is the core trait that you need to do this. Without confidence, you're not gonna be able to talk or be comfortable in front of the camera. And I'm telling you, it shows. When you're not comfortable and secure in who you are as a person, it will show in the content, in the social posts that you put out. Sure, yes, there are some other like maybe tangible things that you can do to build your brand. But to me, when I look at it, when I look past, read in between the lines and look deep, it comes down to those 3. Let me know what you guys think about building a brand. Let me know what you've heard in the past. That's pretty much it. GG's in the chat. I'll see you guys in the next one.